Good evening, Sarawak. It's 8 p.m., Friday, August 29th. This is DDWeekly. It's good to be with you. I'm Karen Bong. We are here to bring you a recap of the top news story that made headlines across Sarawak for the week. First off, a traffic police officer who stopped a motorcyclist from attempting to escape a spot check with a flying kick, causing him to crash at Jalan Temple in Cebu, is being investigated for alleged negligence and aggression. The video was captured by a bystander, which then went viral on social media, drawing a mix of reactions from the public, with some criticizing the act and questioning if police had the authority to use force in the course of their duties. Police found that the motorcyclist did not have a license and his road tax had expired. A 48-year-old Kuching man who was first exposed by The Sun UK as a suspected human organ trafficker turned out to actually be a fraud. On 26 August, he was released and rearrested by police and charged the next day with criminal breach of trust instead, involving nearly Ringgit Malaysia 250,000. He allegedly made a false payment of vouchers between April 4th and November 16 in 2012 while working as an assistant accountant at the Sarawak Insolvency Department. He pleaded guilty to all 3 charges, and the court has arranged for a sentencing appearance on September 3rd. He is facing a jail term between 2 and 20 years with whipping and liable to a fine. On the bilingual road signage issue, the Democratic Action Party Socialist Youth Kuching had officially submitted a letter to Kuching North City Commission to request for reinstatement of Chinese characters on road signs. Dapsy Kuching on August 24th even presented DBKU with printouts of Chinese characters to be affixed on the Man Bazaar, Lebo Wayang and Jalan Green Hill road signs. But for the meantime, DBKU Mayor Datuk Junaidi Ridwan said it would maintain the current policy of using only the national language on road signs in its jurisdiction. Bandar Kuching MP Kelvin Yee raised the issue of late payment of special COVID-19 allowance for medical and healthcare frontliners this week, which was clarified by the Sarawak Health Department later, who stated that the delay was due to verification issues before submitting the updated list of eligible recipients. The name list was submitted 3 days ago to enable the state government to disburse the payment. Coming up next is the politics update. Briefly on politics, as the prospect of election looms, the Gabongan Party Sarawak confirmed that they would be contesting in all 82 seats in the upcoming Sarawak election, which must be called by July 2021. GPS Chairman and Chief Minister Datuk Patinggi Abang Johari Tun Openg disclosed that an understanding had already been reached between parties within Perikatan Nasional. As to who will contest in Krian, which is now under Ali Biju, who recently joined Parti Pribumi Bersatu Malaysia, Progressive Democratic Party had also made a strong claim on the seat, but Abang Johari said to wait for the state election to see if Ali is going to stand under Bersatu. Then Deputy Chief Minister Dato' Ahmad Douglas Uga Embas hit out at Baklalan Assemblyman Baru Bian for criticizing the Native Customary Land Survey under Section 6 of the Sarawak Land Code when he and his relatives had benefited from it. Baru, who has been a vocal critic of the use of Section 6, had denied having any knowledge about the survey as he and his family did not apply for the survey to be carried out. Since Uga's revelation, Various Parti Pesaka Bumiputra Bersatu PBB leaders, including Mulu Assemblyman Dato Jerawat Gala and Moratong Assemblyman Dato Idris Buang, have voiced criticism, claiming that Baru must have had knowledge of the survey being conducted and he could have objected to it but did not. Baru has insisted to do away with Section 6 and the land survey be done straight away under Section 18 without having to waste time and money on double work when titles can be issued under Section 18. Now, let's take a quick look at COVID-19 in Sarawak. The coronavirus situation in the state is improving with 5 imported cases and 5 locally transmitted cases in the past week. The cumulative number of positive cases stands at 697 as of August 28. There is only one active cluster left, which is the Alam cluster with 7 cases. 16 patients are still being treated in hospitals, with 10 in Bintulu Hospital, 4 in Sarawak General Hospital, and 1 each in Sibu and Miri Hospital. Currently, only Kuching and Bintulu district are categorized as yellow zones. The Recovery Movement Control Order has been extended until the end of the year. Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin announced that the decision to extend the RMCO was due to the emergence of new cluster of COVID-19 throughout the country, and also taking into account that the virus is still active worldwide. He also warned that the government was mulling to increase the present fine of 1,000 under the current RMCO to at least 2 to 3-fold against those who break the law. That is it from DD Weekly News for this week. Thank you for watching. I'm Karen Bong. Have a great week ahead.